Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, or lady, gentlemen, whoever it is that's watching right now. Tell your friends. I am your new favorite person, Wilson Fist, and that's right. Don't adjust your sets. I am back. And joining me now is William Crow and one of his furry feline friends. Look at them. So cute. Crow, welcome back. We're pushing the ship back out into the water. We still got some patching up to do, but by God, we're not going to let this place sink.
Wait, why do they fuck up my goddamn name tag on the goddamn screen? God damn it, they're calling me by my twin name.
Oh, Crow. So good to have you back.
Hey, baby.
I think you could fix that, but you know, that's out of my wheelhouse. You know what's not out of my wheelhouse though?
What?
We have an opening address. Since we've kind of been away a little bit, we do have an opening address, and we have some stuff, you know, to talk about going forward. So our opening address, ladies and gentlemen, kicking Mayhem back off for the first time in a little while, is our S.W.A. World Heavyweight Champion, Hangman Gage.
I feel dead inside. I need to know me. Ain't my alibi. Cut my ties to bring it all back. Lost my life to get back on track. Simulate the pain, but I know it won't last. Give me my crown this time, I won't ask.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, kings, queens, in-betweens, and the non-binary finery that exist outside of those limitations. Well, I thought I answered it well enough, but people are still asking, why, Hangman, why? Why did we put together this group of some big meaty hosses? Why did we attack and destroy your face, your hero? Everyone wants to be a hero till it's time to do hero shit, and you run face to face with a real fucking villain who's gonna cut you down and laugh and just smile, and that's if you're lucky. The worst part is if you get a villain who just stares at you cold, doesn't care what he's doing to you. It's just another day at the office. Because my gifts have been unappreciated for so long, my entire S.W.A. tenure. I spent more time wrestling in the bingo halls down the road to try and convince people. It's like, hey, tomorrow night there's a show up the Coliseum that you should really go check out if you like what you saw here from me. No, they won't be using me there though. They wanted me to come here and wrestle for you people with those beautiful WKB tag titles that I held at the time. And yet here, I do have a gift for you all. I know people are going to call me a hypocrite because I don't have a match. It's my birthday month and I don't have a match. I should be broken inside, heart aching. No one appreciates me around here. But I'm giving you all a gift. I'm giving you one more event to prepare yourselves. Prepare your minds, your bodies, your souls. Get your armies rallied together, form your unions, and prepare for the war of the horsemen. Our Trupocalypse has just begun rolling, and everyone who's ill prepared for it is gonna get run down by each and every last one of us. Take my gift. Take this last time of mercy, because when you see me again, war is coming.
Cut damn! Cut damn! Yes, absolutely.
Like that one, did you?
Well,
like
course.
that one, huh? I see we got Jimmy in the comments. Thank you for being here, Jimmy. Go tell your friends. Tell everybody come join us. And my favorite pair of emotional support boobs. Hi, Havoc. So glad you're here.
I'm a Jimmy guy.
I'm a Jimmy guy too. Good guy. I'm a boobs guy too. So love me some Havoc. Moving on, ladies and gentlemen, we've got 4 big matches tonight. Trucker Phil, you should I'm sure you got something to say about match 1 here. Big non-title 1-on-1 against RJ Colbert.
Shit. Oh, man. Yeah, I've been anticipating this match for probably a good month and a half. I mean, the build-up and the fact that the venues kept changing. One thing that didn't change is my passion for holding up that Immortal Championship against his national championship, because guess what? When 2 bulls collide, horns will crack, and the sound barrier, well, it's not going to be so lucky.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to roll right into it. It's a lot of strong words there from our Immortal Champion. And speaking of, he had some things to say before this match. Let's get to it.
Just got done putting a little bit of method to my madness for this upcoming Mayhem. And yes, I, none other than Trucker Phil, am opening this beautiful contest, or this event, versus RJ Colbert. And well, buddy, I know you have quite a bit of history, and you pulled off quite a few upset victories. And yes, I'm not trying to understate things, but, well, the cream, it rises to the top, and sometimes some cream is heavier than others, and you will be pushed down. Yes, you have held this right here before, but I put my DNA into it, my PBR rhino peel energy with a little bit of prejudice, but I don't give a shit. If I see a cockroach, I'm gonna stomp it. And you, sir, you crawled out of the woodworks, and your name, it was put on the card. And well, you, sir, I don't think you're ready to be like me, to chug diesel and be an immortal and stand on top of the mountains and fighting with bears. Because, well, if you look at it like this, Trucker Phil says, what chances do you have in the woods versus a man or a bear? So why be one when you can be both? And you, sir, you're in the middle of my lot, and there ain't nobody else to get in the way to outrun. So yes, when you're facing the man half bear, you better clutch your hog and chomp your roller dogs, because I'm coming for you. I'm gonna go full throttle, and when I put my foot down on the pedal, well, there ain't nobody stopping it. You're gonna be like the Olsen twins, and I'm Shaquille O'Neal, and I have those rhino pills, and I'm gonna be crashing through the walls like I'm the goddamn juggernaut. And you, sir, you won't be able to hide from me, because I can smell fear. I'm a piss whisperer, and I can smell the piss running down your leg. And speaking of such, well, I've got a jar that's been waiting for you. And well, it's gotten a little bit funny. Let me chug a little bit to begin the ceremony. Oh, you light lizard chug like this. Anybody that disagrees, you can blast.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was Trucker Phil. I am going to need that put into a single, though. Like I'm gonna need that, like, so I can jam that on my way to work. Just saying. Very strong words, but your opponent was RJ Colbert, and let's be real. RJ's no pushover here. This man went to bloody war with TMX for that national championship, and he's been holding on to it tight ever since.
And one more thing. That ambulance match with Doomsayer, that was disgusting. How he pulled that one off.
That I don't know. Those two went back and forth repeatedly. The Doomsayer dumped him out of that one battle royale, and RJ Colbert was just, he took offense to that. So
Yeah. And if you go after, a megalodon like that means you have no fucking fear.
But I've known RJ for a while. I don't think he has any fear. Speaking of, ladies and gentlemen, your national champion, RJ Colbert.
Phil, the time for talk is over. The time for talk is over and the time to fight is now, and I swear to God, you have made the biggest mistake of your life, because when I finish with you, I'm going to shove both of these fists down your throat so fucking far that you will never be able to talk again. It's funny. You've been spending all this time trying to get me to come out of the woodworks, but you forget one thing. I don't listen to you. I don't listen to management. I only listen to one person and one person only, and that is RJ fucking Colbert. And I've been doing it my whole career. You can go on and spit off all your accolades. You're Immortal Champion. I was just Immortal Champion. You've been tag champion. You've been this champion. You've done this. You've done that. Who gives a fuck? I have done everything that you have done and more because I am SWA. And I am going to show you in the middle of that ring exactly who you have been calling out for the last couple of weeks. You see, I'm not afraid of you. This match is a high caliber match, champion versus champion, Immortal Champion versus National Champion. This is where the champions go and prove how good they are. But the thing is, you still have to prove how good you are even though you're champion, while me, I've proved it time and time again. You are walking into the ring with an SWA legend, and I know that you're going to say that you have done it before, that you've beat them before, but you have not seen anything until you step into the ring with not just RJ Colbert, but the fucking crazed one. And I will tell you, when I finally let the crazed one loose, there is not a single person in the back that can come out to help you that will fucking save you. I am a pit bull off the fucking leash, and I am going to tear you to shreds. And then and only then will your talking stop and you finally realize exactly who you are messing with when you say the name RJ Colbert. It is time for the talking to be over, and the fighting comes now. Mayhem. RJ Colbert versus Trucker Phil, Immortal Champion versus National Champion. The time is now. Nut up or shut up, because I'm sure as fuck going to shut you up.
What's up, guys?
Man, you guys are pretty intense there. I like it. So it makes SWA special. So I guess we should go ahead and take it to the action in the ring. Immortal Champion Trucker Phil versus National Champion RJ Colbert. Two champions, no titles on the line, nothing to gain in the record books except pride and momentum. Once inside the ring, the referee presents both championships to the audience before handing them to the ringside officials, and the bell rings. Both men lock up, RJ slipping through, locking Phil in a waist lock. Phil plants his feet, stops RJ with a back elbow and a hip toss. RJ rolls to his feet with a smirk, and they lock up again, pushing Phil back into the corner and answering with a knife edge chop when the ref breaks them up. Phil fires back with heavy blows. His own knife edge chops echo through the arena as he opens up with stiff right hands, one after another. RJ ducks a lariat, hits the ropes, and lands a drop kick to the knee, taking the leverage away from Phil. The match quickly turns into a game of can you top this? Phil with a running European uppercut. RJ off the ropes with a sickening knee strike. Phil with mounted punches in the corner. The devastating spine buster as RJ carries him out to the center of the ring and spikes him on his back. RJ tries for a crossface and Phil fights for it for all he's worth, rolling both himself and RJ out of the ring. RJ back to his feet, drives Phil spine first into the barricade. Phil responds by driving RJ back into the ring apron. RJ whipping Phil into the steps, but Phil reverses it and slams RJ into them instead. Phil back in the ring and out again, stopping the ref's count. On the assault, getting a running start and slinging RJ into the barricade. Phil lines up for a big boot, but RJ moves at the last second and Phil straddles the barricade. RJ opens up with right hands, pummeling him before driving him in the ring post. RJ back in the ring as the ref checks on Phil. As soon as the ref's back is turned, vacant veil comes from under the ring. RJ turns around into a shot to the skull with a trash can lid. RJ stumbles to a knee as veil disappears under the ring again. Phil back in the ring and takes advantage with a big boot, followed by a leg drop and the cover. 1, 2, 3. Your winner, Trucker Phil, who immediately rolls out of the ring, grabs the Immortal Championship belt. Veil emerging from under the ring and joins Phil in celebration as RJ starts pulling himself back to his feet. A sneer on the face of RJ Colbert. The Horseman continuing to fire shots across the bow of SWA.
Man, who's giving me the same look that Chucky Doll gives Andy?
Jimmy, you make me feel so sexy sometimes. Thank you.
Oh, damn right. Damn right. That's why he got, those big boy opportunities. God damn it.
I do try. All right. Well, with that, Phil, I know I've been we were talking backstage and I was kind of building this one up. We're going to have some fun with this one. Our next match on the card was Johnny Rockstar versus Mordekai. So, ladies and gentlemen, Johnny Rockstar.
Hello there, you expected bitches. It's your favorite little fat-titted twink right here, Johnny Rockstar.
Now, as he makes his way out to the ring, ready for his fight with Mordekai, Mordekai makes his way out to the top of the stage and announces to everyone that as much as he would like to get in there and give Rockstar this fight he's been wanting, he is not medically cleared at the time to get in the ring. However, he has reached out and found someone to take his place. So, ladies and gentlemen, his opponent.
Ladies and gentlemen of SWA, one of the greatest, one of the all-time greats is back. TMX is here. I have returned. It's been a long time, hasn't it? Yes, it has. Been a long time. You know, I was asked by the boss. He gave me a call up. Said, TMX, we need you. We need you to come back. We need you to help save SWA from extinction. We need you to help save SWA from going down the dumps. See, this is where it all started for me. This is where it all started for my career becoming TMX. At first I was Tyler Extreme, and then I became TMX. And then I rose to the top, became Mr. Diamond in the Bank, which was a huge honor. And then I cashed it in at Vendetta, and one of the greatest cash-ins of all time, and became Heritage Champion. But here, tonight, I got to take some trash out of the house. I got to take Rockstar out. I got to take Johnny Rockstar out. A man I've faced many times in different promotions. And I will take him out just like that. I will take him out so damn bad, beat his ass so damn bad, you will not see him here in SWA anymore. You won't see him. Everybody will be happy, and we can all move on with our lives without Johnny Rockstar. So Johnny, young man, so-called Hall of Famer, I want you to realize that by the end of this night, you will no longer be an SWA superstar. You leave that to the grown-ups. You leave that to the top men and women of SWA. So get ready, because SWA, not only am I going to take out Johnny Rockstar, but I'm back for championship gold, bitch.
He's my reliable little egg. So happy to have TMX there. He'll just pop up anytime I need him. Most reliable guy I've found. Crow, you ran away. Why did you run away? Well, I want you here for the match. You need to be here to see this.
Just had to grab my banana pudding.
You're just going to eat the whole show. Every match, he's going to go back and get another course.
Yep.
I mean, it's banana pudding. I can't be mad at you. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go to the room. What's up?
It's banana pudding cake.
Oh. Well, that sounds even better. Anyway, we're going to go to the ring. Ladies and gentlemen, Johnny Rockstar versus TMX. The bell rings and both men forego the tie-up and immediately start throwing fists. TMX fires off with rights and lefts, a little shuck and jive, and an elbow to the skull. Shades of the American dream. TMX whips Rockstar into the corner and follows through with a big splash and a bulldog. TMX absolutely on fire as he hits the ropes for a senton and a cover, trying to end it early. 1, 2, and Rockstar kicks out. Rockstar fights back to his feet, firing shots to the midsection. He hits his feet and goes for the ropes, landing a sling blade on TMX. Rockstar up to the second rope for a diving elbow to the skull, hooking the leg, hoping for the upset. 1, 2, and TMX still in it with the shoulder up. Rockstar pulls TMX back up and into the corner, shushing the crowd as he lands a knife-edge chop that echoes through the arena. But Rockstar celebrates too early, and TMX reverses, slinging him into the corner and unleashing one sickening knife-edge chop after another until Rockstar's chest is absolutely bruised, dropping him to the canvas. Rockstar in a bad way here as TMX calls for it, setting Rockstar up for the X-Driver. But he backdrops him. Rockstar off the ropes with a shining wizard and a quick cover. 1, 2, and TMX throws the shoulder up. Rockstar dragging TMX up and swings for a lariat, but TMX ducks, picks Rockstar up for a backdrop, and with a show of strength, tosses Rockstar across the ring, crashing him to the canvas. TMX wastes no time pulling Rockstar up, locking him in, and powering him up for the X-Driver, covering for the 1, 2, 3. Your winner, TMX. Oh, and after that, we have somebody wanting to join us. We have a third, Crow. Hi.
Hi! Well, playing tenders. I love playing tenders.
Well, we're doing the SWA thing right now.
I see.
And
That's why I'm here, because I'm helping. I'm Smee Squad Wolf all day long.
we got 2 more big matches ahead of us.
Yay! Oh, I dropped my controller. There I am. I got it back. How do you beat this level?
I'm not even sure which one you're on.
It's level 13, room 1 of Lolo 3.
I'd have to look that one up.
It's a brain scratcher, I'll tell you what.
But
How are
right
you
now,
doing, Crow Guy? I haven't seen you in 2 years.
No, that's bullshit.
Is it?
Yeah. I seen you popping around elsewhere.
Oh, yeah, I'm in Revolting Wrestling. I forgot about that thing.
Yeah.
Join Revolting Wrestling.
Good shit, though.
So who's gonna whoop who's butt next?
Next up, we have got, actually, this is going to be a pretty hard-hitting match. We have got Bojack taking on Jimmy.
Not Jimmy Jamzz.
Yep.
Jimmy Jamzz. He's my protege. He's always gonna be my protege. That's why I'm in Revolting Wrestling right now. Don't tell Jimmy.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go to his opponent. It's Bojack Grizz.
Hey, what's up, S.W.A? Man, I love it here. I especially love being booked in matches against people like Jimmy. What's up, Jimmy Jamzz? Are you ready to do this dance again? For what I say is the second time. Because let's be honest, man, the live thing didn't really matter, okay? But let's be honest, man, I'm not the one that brings up our match in defiance. Only one of us has been doing that since it happened. And right up until this very point in time, right here, right now, it ain't never been me. So I think it's safe to assume that that match was needed a lot more by one of us than it was the other one, if you know what I'm saying. It meant a whole lot more to you than it did to me, just to clarify. But listen, I get it, man. Beating me is a big chip on your shoulder, isn't it? Isn't it? And I gotta be honest, man, that's pretty sad. Pretty sad that is one of the things that sums up your career, Jim, is beating the standard Bojack Grizz. Because there's not a lot of people that really look at that as a huge accomplishment. Because there's a lot of people that look down on little old Bojack, let's be honest. But it's all for the wrong reasons. I think you know it, and I know it. Because let's be real, it takes one to know one, eh, Hoss? You see, I get it, man. I get it. You want to go through this game and you want to hold everybody accountable. You want to make sure that everybody feels everything that they've done wrong. But what you're learning, and quite frankly, you're learning it the hard way, is that half of these motherfuckers don't give a shit about what anybody thinks or how they look. Scumbags are gonna be fucking scumbags no matter what you do, no matter how you slice that pie. You're never gonna be able to martyr everybody, Jim. So why don't you get the fuck off of your high horse and realize that you're just as bad, if not worse, than 90% of us out here. You're every much a piece of shit as me, Mad T, or the next fucking scumbag owner that tries to get their name out there or get ahead in the fucking game. You ain't above it, and ain't nobody else above it, but you definitely want to come out here beating that holier-than-thou drum, don't you? Coming out here, puffing that bulbous chest out like you're somebody doing something. But I gotta be honest, man. That match in fucking Defiance was a fluke. I wasn't feeling my oats that day. But now you can get all of the sauce, Jimbo. You can get every bit of the standard that you've been begging for. Lock, stock, and motherfucking barrel. Because you're beneath me. Always have been, always will be. You can consider the Bojack Grizz unfucking touchable as far as Jimmy Jamzz is concerned. That's why I ain't hype on you, because I feel like it'll be difficult for you to come up with material without recycling bullshit. Talking about Defiance, talking about Mad T's Live, that's all you got. And maybe talking about how I snaked you for CWF. That's it, that's all. Ain't nothing new, ain't nothing riveting, ain't nothing you're gonna say about the standard that's gonna put any asses in any seats or get anybody eating out of the palm of your hand like I got you doing right now. You're eating up every motherfucking word of this, and I love every fucking minute of it. Puppet. Fuck around and find out, bitch.
I love the way he uses the F word. It's real fucking great.
That guy was Wolfpack for life. Did you hear it in the background? Yeah. I was Wolfpack for life too once.
Yeah, same here. I think I still got my shirt somewhere.
Yeah.
Those were a lot of strong words from Mr. Bojack there.
Oh,
Trucker Phil, I'm sure you have some thoughts on your tag team partner.
yes, he is one of my brethren. And yeah, it seems that no matter how hard you hit Bojack, he's got the memory of a goddamn historian. So yeah, if there's any time you fucked around and he finds out, he's going to be on you like a fucking pit bull to blood.
What are your thoughts?
What?
I got poor Mr. Smush Contact High. There's a little bit of method to my madness, and well, it seems it seeped into his blood.
Ah.
I don't like how you emphasize
Hey, look, me and
that
Bojack guy got the same grill. Look. That was funny.
Ladies and gentlemen, with all that being said, we're going to go to his opponent for the evening. You know him, you love him. It's Jimmy.
What's going on, SWA? What's up, Bojack? Looks like we finally get to settle it. The rubber match of me versus you. For me, this is perfect timing. It's the best case scenario for me to fight in SWA. Unfortunately for you, it's a horrible turn of circumstance for you and me to be on the match card. I don't have to dumb it down against you. Intellectually and physically, you and me are right about there. Yes, the tail of the tape, I still have you beat. But when it becomes mano-a-mano, I know you're strapped. You're ready. A lot of these other pussies in this game can't handle the mass of humanity and the violence and the pace that I set in that ring. But you, I know I can slap you around and you'll still get up and put your fists and do the dance with me. But we're here in SWA. What happens when I take you down? I put you in a chokehold and I don't let go. You think Pete and Handsome Rex are going to get off their lazy asses and try to stop me? Who else is in SWA? I don't really know the hierarchy. I don't think there's any security. Hell, the referees don't even know what to do in there. So it's just you and me, and only when I decide to stop making you breathe your last breath. Hell, I've been waiting for a good reason to go to jail. And me choking the fucking life out of you, Bojack, where you lie there dead because of me. How apropos would it be that I have the first order of manslaughter in this entire EFED game? Am I taking it a little too far? It doesn't matter, Bojack. You signed up for this. You and me are in there, and it's my playtime. I want you to get eerily close to the possibility that I am going to snuff the fucking life out of your carcass. So in case we haven't been properly introduced, I want you to savor every last luscious syllable that I'm about to say to you. Hi! It's me, Jimmy! Jamzz! And, oh, we only have about 3 minutes? Oh, well, shiver me timbers. Well, in that case, bye!
Hey, wait a minute. That is copyright infringement, and I will not stand for it.
But he learned it from you.
Yay, I brought Jimmy Jamzz back. See what I did there in revolting wrestling? You know what scares me about Jimmy Jamzz right now? What's that? Have you ever seen Mad Max Fury Road? The Chromer. Yeah. Okay? The Chromers. The guys who inhaled the paint. That looks like what Jimmy Jamzz is doing right now, and he is going to be absolutely unpredictable now. Well, I mean, we that's all we did was huff paint, you know. That ain't nothing to him. Hell, we get to eat Sharpies, and it wouldn't matter. Did y'all eat Tide Pods to clean out? Yeah, we're some crayon Tide Pod mother-eating people. All right. Before we get it a little too over the board, let's get back to Mr. Fish.
And we're going to go to the ring. Both men standing face to face. As the bell rings, they lock up. Two brutes pushing back and forth. Jimmy pushes Bojack into the corner, and the ref breaks it up. Bojack nailing Jimmy with a haymaker, stumbling him back into the center of the ring. Bojack rushes Jimmy and gets met with a clothesline that staggers both men. Bojack goes for a clothesline, and neither man moves. Jimmy tells Bojack, give it another try, and he hits the ropes, coming back with a big shoulder block, and Jimmy just takes it. Jimmy hits the ropes for one of his own, and again, neither man budge. Bojack throws the first punch as he and Jimmy start trading blows, right hands, one after another. Then Jimmy lands a stiff elbow to the jaw, and Bojack returns one with his own. The crowd roaring as they fire back and forth with elbow shots to the face. Bojack swings. Jimmy ducks, landing a big backdrop on Bojack, followed by an elbow drop. Jimmy goes for the cover. 1, 2, and Bojack with the shoulder up. Jimmy pulling Bojack up and sending him into the corner, coming in for a body avalanche, but Bojack moves at the last second, crashing Jimmy into the corner. Bojack rushes with a lariat that sends Jimmy over the top and to the floor. Lining up and hitting the ropes, Bojack launches himself through the ropes at Jimmy, both men crashing into the guardrail. Bojack back to his feet first and climbs on the apron, but just as he gets up, Jimmy yanks his feet from under him and drops him hard on the edge of the ring. Jimmy immediately on the assault as the ref begins the count, the crowd roaring as Jimmy, not so gingerly, climbs on the railing and launches himself off at Bojack, but Bojack catches him with a huge belly-to-belly into the railing. No. Both men lay as the ref count reaches 7. Slowly climbing to their feet, Bojack starts firing fists at Jimmy. Jimmy returning every single one. It's a brawl on the floor, slowly moving up the ramp as the ref's count hits 10, but neither men seem to care. Your winners, no contest, double count out. Damn. Jimmy and Bojack battering one another up the ramp. Jimmy scoops Bojack up for a power slam as Trucker Phil comes through the curtain with a big boot. Bojack and Trucker Phil with a 2-on-1 assault, stomping away at Jimmy. Bojack picks Jimmy up, holding him in place as Trucker Phil lines up, but Phil stops when he runs into something, and it's TJ Shadows. Shadows opening up on Trucker Phil, stopping the punch from Bojack and rattling him with a short arm lariat that almost turns the big man inside out. Shadows hauls Phil up and locks in the Mr. Sandman. The camera picking up Shadows yelling, "You think I was just done? You thought I wasn't going to get mine?" Shadows starting to drag Phil down as Vacant Veil nails him from behind with the Chaos Championship. Chaos erupting on stage as Jimmy catches Veil with a German suplex on the steel. Shadows trying to fight back against Phil and Bojack's relentless assault as Casey Luchador joins the fray, targeting Trucker Phil with heavy punches and kicks, landing a standing drop kick to the knee and a Hurricane Rana, spiking Phil on the steel. Security floods out from the back to separate the groups. Trucker Phil busted open and having to be restrained by Bojack. Shadows showing that locker room leader side, keeping Jimmy and KC back as the Hossmen are escorted to the back.
Wow! I trained my son well. Man. And I've still got some bruises. Shadows locked that in pretty nasty. I'll tell you.
KC Luchador sure made his presence felt tonight.
My favorite wrestler. Why do you think I'm smoking off my pain? Oh, God. Oh, God. He's going into the used laundry, isn't he, again? God damn it.
Who knows at this point?
Oh.
Say we are done up. There we go.
Holy shit. I hit the wrong button.
Well, don't do that. That's what DJB does. Don't do that.
Well, I like hitting buttons.
That's why DJB has his own T-shirt. It's a DJB in broadcast T-shirt. But he was very drunk.
I hate it when that happens.
Well, folks, that puts us at our main event. 2 out of 3 falls. Cerebi versus Johnny Rotten. Trucker Phil, I'm sure you got some strong feelings about the 2 competitors for our main event.
Shit. Well, it's no secret that myself and Johnny Rotten, we're, thicker than thieves as far as, co-criminals go. But the fact is now he's facing up against Cerebi, someone who I did have quite a few words with. We hatched it out, but soon, if he gets that win, Trucker Phil's got receipts, and boy, they're longer than Diddy's rap sheet.
Well, you have to keep in mind, Cerebi was the one that you took that Immortal Championship off of.
Mm-hmm.
So I have a feeling Cerebi is still pretty sore about that one.
It was like the time when Bret Hart, he got hurt, so then Hogan came in to save the day, and he got that championship from Yokozuna.
Kind of swooped in and made it happen.
Mm-hmm. Poor Casey Luchador. Who knows who did that, though?
Well, folks, this is Pete set this up. We have got 3 match promos from each of the competitors. Round 1 promos are a minute long. Round 2 promos are 2 minutes. Round 3 promos are 3 minutes. So we're going to go ahead and start off round 1 with Cerebi.
Johnny, it's been a while. Welcome back to the game, my old friend. But, did you really have to do this against me? I know why. Because you've always thought of me as an easy beat. You always thought I would be the easy rollover, let you win. But Johnny, my old friend, my old mentor, a man we feuded with over the years at various other places. I hate to be that man. I hate to be that guy that tells you this, but I hope you have a good day.
Stop it, though. I have to hold back.
Drum solo!
And that, ladies and gentlemen, brings us to his opponent, Johnny Rotten.
Well, if it isn't my old buddy, old friend, Cerebi, going toe-to-toe with Rotten once again. Oh, I'm excited for this one. I hear that these days that your LOD's little lackey, your little bitch, if you will, could never be me, though. I've never really needed help. I prefer getting things done on my own, especially with my partner Regan's being gone. It has been much easier just to move along and devour motherfuckers my damn self. But I do appreciate someone trying to get all the help they need. Some people do need help, and you will. Especially when you're in that ring with me, because believe me when I say, you're about to have yourself a very rotten day.
Yeah.
That was cool.
The way he segued into have yourself a rotten day, it's very smooth for something that's really, really bad.
Yeah. So we are going to go into the first fall. The referee calls for the bell and the match begins. Cerebi wastes no time assaulting Rotten before the bell even gets a chance to ring, driving Rotten into the corner and launching him across the ring with sheer brute strength. The assault is non-stop. Cerebi hammering Rotten in the corner, hammering fists down on top of him, kicks and stomps to the midsection, scooping Rotten up and with a full head of steam, running slams him into the opposing corner. Rotten crumples, but Cerebi pulls him back up and sends him across, crashing into the turnbuckles with authority. Cerebi slamming him into the corner again, roaring at the crowd as he hauls Rotten up, practically limp in Cerebi's arms as he spikes him with a Uranagi slam and the cover. 1, 2, Rotten gets the shoulder up, somehow still going after this vicious assault. Cerebi hauls Rotten up one more time and spikes him with ancient history. This time it gets Cerebi the 1, 2, 3. Fall 1 goes to Cerebi.
Wow. Oh, shit.
Damn.
That, ladies and gentlemen, is going to take us into round 2. So, ladies and gentlemen, here we go.
And Johnny, I'm glad you called. It was good to catch up with the man that's been stuck in TV land for so long. I mean, oh man. I gotta say, watching you on the television, on the time slot right between Andy Griffin and the Golden Girls, oh man, it felt just right seeing your old ass on the screen. But it felt good catching up with you, reminding you and myself of the past, reminding us both that I'm not the same greenhorn that you took under your wing in ACW. I'm not the same rookie from Happy Man Asylum that you took under your wing as a little hellhound, as you called me. I'm not the same guy. And throughout the conversation, I hope you realized that I was right. But I do gotta say, I know you're not the same Rotten. I know, just talking with you, I hear a familiar fire. I hear that familiar passion. I hear that familiar want. And Johnny, I'm glad to see it's back. I'm glad to see you want to get back in the game. But, and I know I hate to be a buzzkill. I hate to put an end to your Twilight run, but things are going to be very rotten for you.
What happened? Uh-oh. Oh, no. He was on a roll.
Solid 2 minutes. Yeah.
Butter rolls. Rolls with butter.
Round 2, ladies and gentlemen. It's Johnny Rotten.
If there is anyone who needs a lesson in respect, it is my opponent, Cerebi. Somebody who has always ran off at the mouth at Rotten, calling me old, as if I'm feeble or something. As if I am not one of the most motivated competitors in the business today. It's time that I teach him a little lesson in respect, because I am sick and tired of Mr. Cerebi always talking down to Rotten, and it is going to stop now when I take him down and stomp him until my feet get tired, because I am focused. And I am one of the more aggressive son of a bitches that you will ever meet. And Cerebi, I'm hungry and I want that Immortal Championship more than anything. And if I had to take your head clean the fuck off, then so be it. It'll be no sweat off of my brow. I will do it without hesitation, and I will feel no remorse or regret about it. And if you don't like what I have to say, believe me when I tell you, between them ropes, that you, Cerebi, are about to have a rotten fucking day.
That guy was creepy. He Caesar. I like giving people Caesars. Have you ever had a seizure while eating cereal? Yeah. Goes all in your ear. Yeah.
That takes us to fall 2, ladies and gentlemen. The bell rings for the second fall. Cerebi confidently dragging Rotten to his feet, but suddenly Rotten scoops him into a small package. 1, 2, and Cerebi powers out. Rotten with a burst of energy, starting to focus on the knees, raining one kick after another into the right leg of Cerebi. Suddenly the shift happens. Rotten focusing on that one leg, that one knee, then the other, kicks, chop blocks, anything he can pull out of his bag to wear the big man down and keep him off his feet. Cerebi scoops Rotten up for a power slam, but Rotten rakes the eyes and slips free, chop blocking the knee and locking in a calf crusher, dragging back on it, trying to separate the knee. Cerebi tries to reach for the ropes, fighting to get free, and breaks the hold by finally grabbing Rotten's head and banging it against the mat repeatedly until the hold releases. Cerebi pushing up as Rotten lands a basement drop kick to the skull that rolls Cerebi out to the floor. Rotten launches himself over the rope, Cerebi catching him, but the damage to the knee brings both of them crashing to the floor. Rotten immediately back to his feet, grabbing Cerebi's arm, pulling him up and through the ring post, wrenching on the shoulder until Cerebi finally pulls back and slams Rotten face first into the steel. Cerebi with a big lariat, but the damage has been done to that arm. Rotten takes advantage with a chop block to the knee, following with a knee to the skull and rushing back into the ring. Rotten gets a moment's rest as the ref counts. Cerebi trying to fight through the pain and get back in, but unable to make it before the count of 10. Fall 2 goes to Johnny Rotten.
Shit.
Uh-oh. It's getting interesting now.
He's outrunning him.
We done had some people in walking and stuff. Marv is here. Marv, my guy. That's what I'm saying, Jimmy. Shame on them. And you're a good egg for showing up. And Marv, you're here. And Rick, I see you too. I miss you, Sweetums.
Smashing his bear down. Yep.
He should come back and join us for a show or two. It'd be great. Fans.
Yeah.
And folks, that brings us to Fall 3. Cerebi and Johnny Rotten tied 1-1. Let's see how this goes.
You know, Rotten, maybe I need to remind you one more time why this is not going to be a cakewalk. Maybe, Rotten, I need to explain to you how back in the day, yeah, Cerebi would have been an easy mark. Cerebi would have been an easy beat. I didn't know the game. I didn't know my place in this industry. Johnny, back then, yeah, I probably would have lost. I would have went head first. I would not have thought. I would not have planned. I would not have done this or that. Because we all know this is Johnny Rotten, the Van Gogh of violence, the man that has a love affair with barbed wire. Johnny, my old friend, this is not ACW. Johnny, this is not Happy Man Asylum. Johnny, this is S.W.A. Johnny, this is the company I ran roughshod through for months. This is the company I held their Immortal title hostage for months. And I damn well plan on getting my baby back from Trucker Phil. If that means I need to put you back inside that retirement home, put you back to where Nurse Betty is changing your catheter every fucking day, where the nurses roll the dice and see who has to give you a sponge bath, then fine by me. I will beat you. Not only will I beat you, I'll make you regret ever coming out of whatever land you came from. I'm gonna make you regret coming to SWA, and I'm gonna make you beg for mercy. And it's something I know you don't ever do, but I'm willing to cross that line to get my Immortal title back. I will do so. Because, Johnny, at the end of the day, that Immortal Championship will be coming back to me, and you're just a stepping stone in that direction. So I hope, I pray you have a very rotten day.
Day of rottening. Rottening. That was good promo and stuff. Where did Fist?
Where did Mr. Fist go?
There
Holy
he
shit!
Hey. What's going on?
There's where I went. My internet connection had the derp for a moment, but we're back. And ladies and gentlemen, we're going to keep on rolling. It is Johnny Rotten time.
Let's go ahead and put a cork in this thing, shall we, Mr. Cerebi? Should I say, Mr. Dead Air, when I called you out on the page publicly in front of everybody. But you were quiet as a church mouse. You won't be so quiet when I am twisting at your limbs, though, when we step in between them ropes, will you? This, I know I already have in the bag because I am white hot, and I am more dangerous than ever right now. And I am going to enjoy every second, making you scream and beg for mercy from a man who will offer you not even the slightest shred of it. Because you sicken me in the worst way possible. You've reduced yourself to LOD filth. You are now a pawn. You used to be something. I made you a co-fucking leader. All you are to them is a foot soldier. They bark. You jump like a little fucking bitch for that masked midget Triple M and Chubba Bubba Max Bubba fucking Boudreaux. It's pathetic, really. And that is why my hope for you had completely shattered. And that is why I'm looking to shatter bones in this match. When I am kicking and punching at every part of your body that I possibly meet with some of the hardest strikes that I can possibly deliver. Stepping into that ring with a man possessed because you done disappointed me. And I am about to take your ass behind the woodshed, even though it was supposed to be you doing that to me because I am the old man. But I'm gonna have to put you down. And I wish I could say that I am gonna hate doing this, but I am gonna enjoy every second of this. But when I drop you in the middle of that ring with my patented rotten to the core spike pile driver, I hope I knock some sense into you. And that you do the right thing and come on over to the Horseman. Now I'll see you soon. Now have yourself a very rotten day.
Wow.
Oh, shit.
Who's that bald guy in the background? That was fun. He was like, "Oop." That was hilarious. I'm sorry.
Looks like Mr. Fist is having a bit of a technical difficulty. Oh, there we go. Can't keep it down.
Crackhead still in the copper again.
Okay. So I want to confirm both of those last promos played, right?
Yeah. Oh, you bet your ass.
Okay. So we've got to see the main event promos. Good. It was just that I wasn't here. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to get on to round 3. No hesitation. The moments No hesitation. The moment Cerebi is back in the ring, they start throwing punches, forearms, headbutts, everything they have. Cerebi lands a huge running power slam. 1, 2.5 as Rotten kicks out. Rotten still working any joint and limb that he can. Rotten pulling out every dirty trick, every high-impact move in his arsenal, putting his body on the line time and again. Rotten with a cannonball into the corner. Cerebi catching Rotten with a black hole slam. Near fall after near fall, and neither man giving. Cerebi goes for a splash in the corner, and Rotten moves, catching a staggered Cerebi and locking in a rear naked choke. Cerebi fighting it with all he has, but Rotten refusing to let go. Cerebi backs Rotten into the corner hard, but again, Rotten will not let go of the hold. Cerebi reaching for the ropes as Rotten cinches in harder. Cerebi's trying to throw Rotten, but the hold is locked in too tight, bringing both men down, and Cerebi crashing head first to the mat. The ref checks, and Cerebi's hand drops once, twice, 3 times. Ladies and gentlemen, your winner, Johnny Rotten. 2-1. The bell rings and Rotten refuses to release the hold. The ref pulling and arguing, and Rotten spitting venom right back at him. The ref starts to count, and Rotten finally releases the hold just before the ref calls for a disqualification. Johnny Rotten is your winner, rolling out of the ring and making his way up the ramp, throwing up middle fingers to Cerebi, the ref, and the SWA crowd as the show comes to a close.
Wowie, wow. That was pretty amazing.
What up, RJ? Well, RJ is here now. Phil, he was
AI viewers,
sure.
what?
Yeah, I'm not. I guess it's something coming from Twitch.
No.
So I don't know. I guess it's something from Twitch, and I'm not going to argue with it. We're back. That's the important part. And because I have a Phil, we were able to bring you this lovely show tonight and send it out to several different places. But thank everybody for joining us. I know we haven't had a big crowd yet. Some of you are probably still getting off work or something like that. Hopefully you will tune in for everything once you are done with all that. These folks put a lot of work into it. We had some fun tonight.
You better beat your meat faster, because you're going to miss out on good action.
Quickly. Yeah. But ladies and gentlemen, for right now, you can check us out. Until we get everything linked back up, check us out on these current spots. I think we're going to be keeping the Twitch and YouTube and see what we can expand into from here. But starting next week, we are going to be, I kind of want to say, starting ground up. We are going to be focusing specifically on the World Heavyweight Championship that is with Hangman Gage. All other titles are still going to be there, but we're not focusing on them right now as we rebuild. But they're still going to be around. They're still on their respective superstars. But we will be kicking off a round robin tournament. Win gets 2 points, loss gets 0 points, tie gets 1 point. Next week, we are going to start putting all of this together, and the winner of that will get a number 1 contender spot to face Hangman Gage for the SWA World Heavyweight Championship at an upcoming EWN event. So we're about to be putting a lot of emphasis on SWA, folks. It was so close to going away, but we will not go silently into that good night.
Go here.
So those of you that joined us,
you gonna go like get some Mexican.
That sounds pretty good.
Cool.
Maybe that's why Casey Luchador showed up.
Yeah.
But yes, folks, we've got another show coming up. I will have the date, the match card, and everything out here soon. We are back, and we are going to keep trucking on through. We have got Rowdy Roulette coming up. We have got this tournament ahead of us. We have got Vendetta on the horizon in a couple of months. We got a big order to fill, but we're going to fill it.
You said fill it.
Yeah.
I did.
Feel it on up.
Call it a triple entendre, if you will.
Hey, also come check me and Jimmy Jamzz and all those out over there at the Revolting Wrestling. That guy's over there.
Absolutely.
Actually, all three of those guys are over there. I think.
Yeah,
maybe
go. I'm not
18 of me here.
But ladies and gentlemen, that's right. Go check out Smush. Go check out Trucker Phil. Go check out all the hard work that Jimmy's putting together Revolt and making this into something. Oh, Reverend Crow's there. That's right.
Oh yeah.
Somehow I got this tag. I don't understand that.
Y'all look alike. I can't tell you apart.
Yeah, you guys do kind of favor. It's weird.
Well, it sucks. Goddamn Meta AI put that as my name tag. So yeah, what the hell is that?
Well,
that's how I know AI is
like I said,
damaged.
you're supposed to be able to fix that, but I get it. Like I said, I see some kind of a resemblance, maybe an ancestry.com kind of thing. I don't know.
That's the cousins, brothers, uncles, aunt, second nephew. Twice removed.
You're starting to be playing some banjo notes there. You don't want to play banjo notes.
That's probably the most terrifying thing you can hear going through the woods at any point.
Adam Smush with a big old smile on his face with a banjo coming towards you with his pants down. Bye!
You think it's a horror story because by all means it seems like it's going to be, but he really just wants to sit down and play Nintendo games with you.
Yeah, that's all.
It's kind of like old Greg, just maybe not quite as off-putting.
What you talking about, old Greg?
You ever drank Baileys from a shoe? You want to go to a club where people wee on each other?
Oh, Greg.
Let's go to a dance club, pay $30 a shot and flop around.
Imagine a conversation between old Greg and Danhausen.
Oh, yes. Very evil, very nice. Very whatever.
You are cursed. I'm old Greg.
I like how he does it now. He goes, you are cursed.
Hands down, my favorite is still you are cursed.
You
are cursed.
And then they got released.
Yep. He cursed them, man. Don't fuck with that curse, man.
Well, that's okay because it's not like they really needed the money anymore. They got a whole YouTube thing going and they're making their money.
Yeah. And they playing video games like me.
They could show up on
AEW
right
anytime. Here. I'm just going to play spoiler right here. It's either going to be Kit Wilson or Danhausen who wins Money in the Bank.
Yeah, that would be something, wouldn't it?
If Danhausen wins Money in the Bank, I have to start watching regularly again.
That's the only reason
every show because what's to say he would use it for a world championship? What's to say he wouldn't use it for the most ridiculous belt?
See, Danhausen is to WWE as Smush is to the rest of the EFED world.
I feel like it says
that guy.
I feel like it says a lot that somebody like MJF went out there and said, like, when they asked him, like, are you surprised that Danhausen got over as much as he did in WWE? And he's like, oh, absolutely not.
Yeah, right.
Not even a little.
No, he was meant to be there long ago, honestly. He was like, the two entities, they just didn't meet due to contract shit.
I'm just glad.
If Rick is still watching,
stuff.
if Rick is still watching, you remember that Danhausen video? We loved having that one go on.
And Rick, if you don't answer us, you're going to be seeing a lot more housings.
Yeah.
Housings.
Just be careful. He actually trademarked his face makeup.
Yeah, I know.
Oh shit!
So I wonder if he sued the chick that played Pazuzu on the Exorcist for that little flash, because that's where he kind of modeled the paint from. If you look at that still frame, it's got like the black down here and up here. And you're like,
oh yeah,
I can kind of see it.
Yes, there is a Jimmy Jam housing.
Yep,
He's popped up a couple of times in the chat.
he's my favorite one. There's a lot of Jimmys running around, and they've all got different agendas. But yeah, Jimmy House is real fun.
Hey, I want to know a secret. Y'all talking about Jimmys? I'm a Jimmy also.
Oh shit!
First name.
Across the housing verse.
Oh boy.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's been fun bringing everything back. We will be back with a new match card, new setup and everything very, very soon. I'll have a date for you, hopefully a lot sooner rather than later. But from myself, from my broadcast colleagues, Trucker Phil and Adam Smush, we've had a fantastic evening here. Congratulations and thank you to everybody who got their work in. Please keep it up. Let's keep SWA going. And we will see you folks later.
Bye! Bye!